Let's get started. Audio check. Yeah, I think we are good. Let's go. Let's do this. Are you ready? I think I'm ready. Hey folks, show's gonna be starting in less than 10 seconds. Just making sure everything is in order here so I can give you a good show. Kind of a fun time here today. All right, I think we're ready. Am I looking choppy? No. Am I looking choppy? All right. Let's do this. Let's get this started. Let's jump right into it. Yang Gang, we're gonna have a really great show here today. Lots to talk about, but let's just jump into it. Hey there, Yang Gang. I am Bad Guru, aka Peter Hardman, aka Feeling Yang-tastic, aka super happy to be with you here. Today, we're going to be talking about Fun with Yang, the Portal podcast interview with Eric Weinstein. Phone banking is over, and my debate predictions, my fourth debate predictions. So we're going to be jumping into that. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and click the bell so that you know when Bad Guru goes live, or when I upload videos. Welcome to the campaign to re-elect Andrew Yang in 2024. The road to the White House in 2024 begins with winning the White House in 2020. Am I right? Calling all true believers, join the campaign to re-elect Andrew Yang. We're going to have a fun time here today. We got a lot to talk about. We got Andrew Yang raising $10 million in Q3, Dr. Oz interview. Why is everything frozen here right now, huh? Why is everything frozen here right now? I want things to be a little smoother. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. Let's get this a little smoother so it ain't so crazy. All right. So we're going to be talking about $10 million raised in Q3. Dr. Oz interview, the incredulous reporter on NBC 10. The portal is Yang IDW, the end of phone banking, fourth debate predictions, and hashtag be like Yang. So let's jump right into it, folks. $10 million raised in Q3. Congratulations, Yang Gang. Wow. I mean, it's been a talking point for ever since it was announced, and it's absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe you guys raised $10 million in Q3. You guys blew everything I expected out of the water. Absolutely incredible. I have to give praise and thanks to you Gang Gangers. I can't donate to the campaign. I'm Canadian. I know. What? He's Canadian? Get me out of here. I know. But I still love Yang Gang, and I still support you guys, and I'm so glad for what you guys are doing. All right. I'm seeing myself a little choppy here, so I got to make sure that everything is good, and then we can jump right back into the show, you know? I heard myself. There I am. All right. What was I talking about? Yeah, man, Yang Gang, congratulations. That is something to celebrate. I keep hearing about it talked about on the news. Biden dropped so far. Buttigieg did very well. But Yang, $10 million. I mean, if you guys can get 20 million in the next quarter, if 20 million is possible in the next quarter, I don't even know. What is the media going to do? Find some way to get that done, all right? Maybe you got something in your house that you can sell on online or something. Get that cash, man. Donate to this guy. But you guys already know that. You folks already know that, so you're doing a great job. So congratulations. Awesome. Really cool. So proud of you. Money and enthusiasm, that's what wins, right? And we got the enthusiasm, and now we're showing you got the money. It's fantastic. You guys are so great. Pat yourselves on the back, man. Cheers. Celebrate that, okay? Spend as much time celebrating that as you spend complaining about the debate criteria or how the media is treating Yang. Celebrate that $10 million win. But I know you guys are doing it. Fantastic. All right, did you guys see the Dr. Oz interview? It was pretty interesting. It was centered around healthcare. It was centered around that topic. So, we didn't dive into all the other policies of Andrew Yang, but it was pretty good to see Andrew Yang on Dr. Oz. And he's a funny guy. He's having fun. He's doing fun things. He's fighting for you. I want to show you what what he had to do on Dr. Oz here. What is this? Is this clip 5? Let's do clip 5. Let's watch what Andrew Yang is doing for the Yang Gang for America on Dr. Oz.
I'll toast to you. It's 130 bottles.
That's pretty good.
You are a very good mathematician. Toast. It has been a pleasure having you.
Andrew Yang drinking apple cider vinegar all natural. He didn't look like he was prepared to do it. I don't think that he knew he was going to do this. And I don't know if you've ever taken a shot of apple cider vinegar. For example, it's very good for you. It's good for all kinds of things. But man, that thing is like drinking a shot of whiskey. You know, it's pretty strong. It's something else. I'll tell you that. It's strong. So when he drank it, I expected him to like spit it out to choke, but he didn't. I wonder if there was kind of a setup. No, it can't be a setup. But it's strong to drink apple cider vinegar, and he did that for you, Yang Gang. He did that for you, all right? So that Dr. Oz segment was a lot of fun. It was good to see Andrew Yang doing that and fighting the good cause, drinking terrible things. Not terrible, good for you, but it tastes real bad. Thank you, Andrew Yang. We have a segment on, what do we have up here? Incredulous reporter. So there's another funny moment on the campaign trail, another funny moment with the media where Andrew Yang was being interviewed by a reporter for NBC 10, a segment on NBC 10. What do we got here? We got clip 3. I want to just show you how funny this thing is.
Hardly a household name, but for many primary voters looking for change, Yang does have appeal. At his hotel lobby, several fans asked for photos.
You really think you're going to do this?
I'm going to be the nominee.
I'm going to be the nominee. Look, you really think you're going to do this, right? Did you see how much she asked? You really think you're going to do this? Did you see the look on her face? I really want you to see the look on her face. Let's get a closer look at that.
Hardly a household name, but for many primary voters looking for change, Yang does have appeal. At his hotel lobby, several fans asked for photos.
You really think you're going to do this?
I'm going to be the nominee.
You really think you're going to do this? That's an interesting question coming from a reporter, right? You really think you're going to do this? Yeah, he thinks he's going to do this. Look, I can't blame her. It's the same look I had on my face when I heard about Andrew Yang. He really thinks he's going to do this, you know? And honestly, I had that look on my face for quite a while, even though I was supporting Andrew Yang. I was like, you know, is this guy really going to do this? Yeah, man, he's going to do this. The improbable Yang. The improbable Yang. It's the same look that I had, same thing that I had to deal with. In the media, I think it's now. Look, maybe you had similar experiences. You heard about this thing, you're like, oh, is that really going to happen? And then you think to yourself, he really thinks he's going to do this. The improbable Yang. Really funny moments. Sometimes you get some really cool gems watching Andrew Yang in these interviews. And yeah, you might be upset and you might be bothered by how people talk to him or about him, but that guy's having fun. And it's really fun watching people reckoning with Andrew Yang on the campaign trail. You got a lot of people going, what? I heard Chuck Todd on Meet the Press talking to a panel saying if Biden drops out, then support will go to if Bernie drops out, support will go to Warren or Yang. And people were like, what? Are you kidding me? It's true. It's true. It's definitely true. So watching people reckon with the improbable Yang, I think, is a lot of fun. Great moments on the campaign trail. All right, what do we got here? Coming up, we have The Portal. All right. So I don't know if you saw Andrew Yang on The Portal, episode 8 of Eric Weinstein's podcast. The different candidate the media wants you to ignore. This is actually a really good podcast. It's kind of difficult for me to watch. I'm kind of an idiot, so watching really smart people talking is kind of difficult. But if you want to get a glimpse into what it's like for intelligent people to talk, and if you want to see Andrew Yang talk with somebody who's clearly intelligent, who clearly understands the issues, you definitely want to watch this. I know we get very frustrated with how the media works and how they interview him and how they talk. It can be terribly frustrating, but with this podcast, it was something else. It wasn't somebody who didn't know Andrew Yang, who didn't know the issues. It was someone who was incredibly intelligent, who could dive into these topics. So I had some points I had trouble following along. I'll be honest with you. I had to rewatch this thing like 3 times. But it was incredibly fascinating, and it's definitely something worth your watch. And so you get to learn some smart things. I want to show you a clip from the podcast that just illustrates just the value that this podcast provides.
Can I hit you with another one that's really comical for me?
Sure.
I watch the graphics that have your name in relationship to the other competitors, and I know who the networks are afraid of, and they're afraid of you. They'll do a linear perspective graphic, and you'll be the guy on the very far end, and then the presenter will stand in front.
I have noticed that. That does seem to be something of a...
Well, I don't think you should be bringing it up. I think the job is for people like me to be bringing this up, because they've been playing this game with like Ron Paul, with Bernie Sanders, and I don't know if you're familiar in magic with the concept of magician's choice.
No, I'm not.
So a magician engages in a trick with magician's choice. Let's say that I want you to choose C out of A, B, and C. So I give you the option, pick two. You pick A and B. And I say, okay, I'll take those away, so now we'll look at C. Or if you pick A and C, I'll say, okay, we'll take one of those two and we'll throw B away. Now, which one do you... So eventually you think you've made a decision, but in fact, the whole game is that the magician was pushing you without your knowledge.
This is like media company's choice.
This is what I think. It's media company's choice.
Really interesting podcast. If you have an hour, I think it's an hour, a little longer than an hour, you should definitely go and check it out. Watching Andrew Yang talking with a peer, talking with someone who's intelligent, it was incredibly satisfying to watch this. You get a sense of what it might be like to hear him talking with the elites, to hear him talking with the smart people that he's going to put on in his cabinet. Behind the scenes. So Andrew Yang was relaxed, he was natural, he was goofing off, and they were having some meaningful conversation. So you definitely want to check that out. Also, I got a question. Joe Rogan, Ben Shapiro, Eric Weinstein, Sam Harris. These are all people that Andrew Yang has spoken with. My question is Andrew Yang part of the intellectual dark web? Is Andrew Yang IDW? All those folks are part of the IDW. And he's knocking them off. And not only is he knocking them off, he seems very personable and connected with these folks. He doesn't seem off-put by them. So I wonder if Andrew Yang is IDW. And I kind of feel like Eric Weinstein, who came up with the term IDW, who came up with the term intellectual dark web, I think he's letting us know that Andrew Yang is IDW. Let's check out this clip.
I mean, I agree. That's why I'm running as a Democrat in part. It's like, well, you have these two parties. Maybe you can turn one of them into like a highly functioning party with great ideas and the rest of it. I mean, that's like an easier solution than
Andrew, what I really want to do is I want the insurgency that you and I have been sort of a part of, this loose collection of people who are thinking completely off the menu, to start retaking our institutions. We always had heterodox people of high caliber who are, effectively heretics, housed inside the Harvards and MITs and Caltechs. And I think we've gotten rid of that kind of
Or if
diversity.
they are there, then they're scared shitless to like say the wrong thing, or else they'll get...
Well, do you remember the time...
Pretty interesting, right? Andrew Yang, the heretic, the guy in the fridge, heterodox, talking about ideas that are not usually talked about. Look, I don't know if this is a positive or a negative. I know there's a lot of heat when it comes to the IDW, but I think Andrew Yang is part of the IDW. I think he got approval from one of the heads of the IDW, the main guy, and that gets me excited. That makes me feel good. Anyway, it's just something that I was wondering about. I hope it doesn't hurt the campaign, but he's talking to all these people, right? Joe Rogan, Ben Shapiro, Sam Harris, Eric Weinstein. He's talking to all these folks. So I kind of see Andrew Yang as part of that. And honestly, I like that. All right, let's look what's happening in the chat here. Marv Talk says, hell yeah, the vinegar. Yeah, that vinegar stuff is really a lot of fun. Just seeing him drink apple cider vinegar. I know, I used to drink it daily. My goodness, that thing really didn't go down easy. Doesn't go down easy. So Marv is having a good time with that. Shane is saying here, what's Shane saying? Shane Celeste is saying, I hope I said that last name properly. Can you reach out to Paget Kagi for an interview. The black guy she had on flopped because he wasn't even familiar with the Yanks policy. Well, look, I don't know. I don't think anybody wants to talk to me, but I'm just having fun doing the show. I'm for the Yang Gang. If anybody wants to talk to me, I'm absolutely happy to do that. But I'm focused on providing the best show I can for you guys. And I'm trying to make the show a lot better. Trying to spruce it up, trying to make the show better and better, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. So if people want to talk to me, that's fine. Marv Talk says, what's the IDW? Marv, you're welcome. I just introduced you to something you definitely want to check out. The IDW is the intellectual dark web. Google it. Check it out. You can see them talking about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. You can look at Eric Weinstein talking with Joe Rogan. Look, these guys are intellectual heavyweights, okay? So it's not exactly easy listening all the time, but it's super informative, intelligent people talking. It's absolutely fantastic. Check them out. And yeah, a black Canadian for Yang on Paget Kagi's, good idea. Reach out, bro. Maybe I'll reach out. I don't know. I want to do the best show that I can. That's really where my focus is. If people want to talk to me, they can talk to me. Maybe that's something I'll think about down the road. But thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very flattering. You guys are really awesome. All right. What do we got up here? We got, the end of phone banking. Okay, so phone banking is done. At least that's what I read on Reddit. Phone banking is done. They're moving over to texting. Texting is more cost effective. It's a smarter way for them to spend their money there. I was kind of feeling bummed out about it. I did some videos, some comedy skits about phone banking, so I was kind of disappointed that went away. But reading the comments, I came away with, look, the campaign is trying to do smart things. They're trying to spend their money in a smart way. So, I can't fault them for doing that. I don't know how effective phone banking is. I don't know how effective text banking is. I don't know about these things, but I defer to the campaign. I trust Andrew Yang. I don't think he's going to be doing stupid things, okay? So if he's cutting off a road, it's because he sees more value in going down another road. So phone banking is stopped. I think Andrew Yang needs a bolder strategy, honestly. Look, I get it. He's introducing himself to the American people. He's being seen. He's gaining in popularity. He's continuing that Yang momentum, That's absolutely fantastic. But while doing that, I think there should be a bolder strategy on another side. I think there should be a bolder strategy. And I think Yang Gang cares. I talked about this in a previous video. Yang Gang cares. Yang Gang love. Those things are really important. When the Yang Gang demonstrates that they care, if they do it enough, if they do it in smart ways, if they do it in ways that draw attention, it's going to give him earned media. It's going to give Andrew Yang money. It's going to make people talk about him. So there's all kinds of ways that I think that the Yang Gang can be bolder in their strategies. Yang Gang cares is something that I really feel very strongly about. You have one Yang Gang cares event in a state, and that can really bring awareness to Andrew Yang in that state, right? Especially in the early states. If you Yang Gang love, if you Yang Gang care people in that state, I think it would make a big impact. And I don't really think it's something the campaign necessarily can do. And I know people want to spend their dollars and just giving it to Andrew Yang. But if we can spend our dollars more effectively and more efficiently with more impact, then start giving money to people who are in need, to businesses, to individuals, especially in the early states, who could draw awareness to Andrew Yang. I'm not saying $1,000 a month for a year or anything like that, but $1,000 one time, that can make a difference. And those stories, the more stories we get like that out there, the more people hear, hey, my cousin got $1,000 from the Yang Gang. Yang Gang cares. My wife got $1,000 from Yang Gang cares. My grandmother got $1,000 from Yang Gang cares. The more that starts happening 5, 10, 100 times, the more I think the more people are going to be hearing about Andrew Yang. So I don't know. Let's say there are 5,000, 6,000 Yang Gangers who can donate $1,000, $1 at a pop. Well, that's $6,000. That's 6 bites at the apple. That's 6 people, 6 individuals that you can give $1,000 a month to. And if there's any more than that, if it's 10,000 Yang Gangers, if it's 5,000 Yang Gangers giving $2, well, we can have a lot of fun every single day. We can make it our job to give $1,000 to somebody who's in need, somebody who cares, somebody who cares about the 1,000, who would be impacted, who would tell their story. I want 1,000 individuals getting $1,000 at a pop. That's going to get media attention, right? That's going to get earned media. That's going to get free advertising. And that's going to spend those dollars, I think, more effectively than the campaign can. So a bolder strategy. Yang Gang Cares, I think it's one of those strategies. I don't know that Yang Gang, phone texting, phone banking, all the other campaigns are doing phone banking and texting and things like that, right? So are we really competing? Are we really going to be able to compete with those larger organizations, those larger campaigns? I'm not really about fighting in the same lane that other people are driving in the same lane that other people are driving in, fighting the same fight that other people are fighting. It's like, well, what's the point of that? We got to stand out, right? Got to do your own thing. So I'm looking for a bolder strategy. So I'm not too bummed that the phone banking is gone. I was very eager about it, but if there's a better way, then there's a better way. Yeah. So create our own lane. We have two choices. Right? When it comes to the campaign, we have two choices to get attention. You either get it through conflict or caring, right? Demonstrating conflict or demonstrating caring. So you can be in conflict with the other candidates. You can be in conflict with the policies. You can be in conflict with the media, with the system. And that's one way to move forward. And the media loves conflict. So do people. But then there's the other strategy, which is caring. It's demonstrating caring. It's a passionate approach. It's an empathetic approach. When you demonstrate caring, like Andrew Yang crying when that woman talked about, I think it was gun violence. It showed empathy, it showed caring, and that gets earned media as well. So we have two choices, conflict or caring. When it comes to conflict, I talked about this in previous videos. Really, the conflict should be about ideas, not about attacking people. Andrew Yang ain't going to be good at that. He's not that type of person. He hasn't practiced that. It's just going to look awkward, and he's going to stumble and fall, especially against steady politicians. The conflict, attacking them isn't the way to go. And I know we want to attack the media, but if you attacking the media is not necessarily going to help you. And I think that's why Yang doesn't really do it. In my heart, I really want him to attack the media. I want him to go after the media. But I don't think that's going to help very much. So caring, I think Andrew Yang is a carer. This is why he's doing everything. The foundation of what he does is caring. So Yang Gang Cares, I think, would be up his alley. So I know. You Yang Gangers, you want to, okay, look. There was someone in the comments who talked about, hey, Yang Gang Cares, something like this is actually happening. And to check out Patrick Katie's video that she did. And I just want to show you a clip from that. That's going to be clip number 2. Let's take a look at that.
Vitally important that his message, his policies, his programs, his voice gets out there. So I have urged everyone I know, whether they're supporting another candidate or haven't decided yet, to fund Andrew Yang's, even with $1 or $5, just to keep these ideas moving forward. So whoever is the next president, whatever the next administration is, that this voice, these policies, these programs, this vision will continue to be out there and be heard.
Some people are saying that they want to get you a GoFundMe so that they can donate to you. So I definitely want to get your, I mean, honestly, no,
that's not what I came for.
No, but you don't understand is that this is what Yang Gang is about. We find
Yang
someone
Gang,
who is
but I want that $1,000 a month for everyone.
This is what Yang Gang is about. When I heard that, when I saw that in Paget's video, my heart swelled. That clip right there could be in the campaign videos. You put that on TV, Yang Gang Cares. Can you imagine? Yang Gang demonstrating that they care is a powerful tool, a powerful way for, look, I know it's to get attention for Andrew Yang, but it's self-serving, I know, but we want to serve America. We want to serve the people. So showing that pulls on the heartstrings. You see that video, you see that clip, and you think to yourself, wow, Yang Gang is going to be supporting this woman? Well, we can do that 100 times. We can do that 1,000 times. Now, here's the thing. I love that, and absolutely go and donate, absolutely contribute to that woman. It's such a meaningful thing to do. But also, we want to Yang Gang Cares non-Yang Gangers, right? People who are not sold on Yang Gang, especially, and hear me out, Trump supporters. I know. Hear me out. Trump supporters. Can you imagine if Yang Gang cares, if the Yang Gang starts giving $1,000 to Trump supporters? The media is going to go crazy for that. $1,000 to Trump supporters. People wearing MAGA hats. Here's $1,000. We care about you. We're not about the divide. We're not about partisanship. We're not about breaking things up. We're about unification. We're about healing the country. We're about moving forward. Give it to Trump supporters as well. Can you imagine what the media is going to do when they start hearing the supporters of Andrew Yang, the Yang Gang, are giving $1,000 to Trump supporters? They're going to lose their mind. There's going to be all kinds of guys, gals, people, folks. You got to see the logic in this idea. You got to see how powerful it can be if the Yang Gang starts interacting with Trump supporters and start giving them. Oh, I know some of them are like, you're like, wow, I really don't like this person. Can you imagine you give $1,000 to someone you don't even like? Someone that the media wouldn't even like. That stands out. That's a bold strategy, folks. I'm going to be talking more about this, but Yang Gang cares, Yang Gang love, I think is absolutely fantastic. Giving it to Yangsters, 100%, absolutely. Of course. But giving it to Trump supporters, wow. I know, it's a crazy idea, but I don't think you're supporting Andrew Yang because you're kind of against crazy ideas. You know what I mean? All right. Remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video. If you like it, share it if you want to, but subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I really love getting your attention. I really love contributing to the Yang Gang. It's something that I'm passionate about. I think about it on a regular basis. So I love Andrew Yang, but I'm a Yang Gang supporter. That's what I am, and I support you guys. So thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you to everybody who's watching now or in the future, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. What do we got up here coming up? Okay, we got debate predictions. All right, debate predictions. Let's do this. So the debates are coming up October. First of all, Yang made the November debates, debate number 5. Woo! Oh my goodness. Yang, man. Oh my God. This guy is just like, I mean, if you could be any candidate in this race, don't you want to be Andrew Yang? Oh my goodness. Anywho, congratulations to Andrew Yang for making the debates, debate number 5 in November. It really takes the weight off. It helps you to move forward. It makes you undeniable. I'm glad that Andrew Yang isn't in the pool of Tulsi Gabbard. I love Tulsi Gabbard. Isn't in the zone where Tulsi Gabbard is complaining about the rules, wanting to boycott the event. Like I know, but I'm glad Andrew Yang's not there. I'm glad Andrew Yang is already in there and he's moving forward. Undeniable. October 15th, right? Debates are coming up. Just so you know, I'll be live streaming after the debate. So after the debates, we'll do a recap, a post-mortem, and we'll go over it. I was gonna do it during the show, but I think it's better to do it afterwards so that we can just watch the good parts and skip through all the bad stuff. I don't need a 3-hour show. So I'm gonna be live streaming. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know about that. October debate predictions. Okay, I'm not going to keep you here too long. I just want to, hang on here. Not going to keep you here too long. October debate predictions. Debate number 4. Okay, Biden. If Biden gets asked about Hunter Biden, his son, about this whole scandal that's happening with Donald Trump in Ukraine, Biden is done. He's over. One, if they ask him that question, it means they're not on his side anymore. The media is not on his side anymore. So he's kaput. He's finished. He's done. But also, people are going to be hearing about this, maybe even for the first time, and thinking, wait, what? Hang on. Is Biden has scandals? Is Biden not doing great? What's going on? If he gets asked about this Ukraine issue with his son, Hunter Biden, that's it. He's done. I mean, I think Biden is done just to begin with. But if he gets asked that question, that's a sure sign. He's out. He's lost favor with the establishment, and people are going to be hearing about it. You're going to be talking about it. That better not happen for Biden. I think he's done. But also, I think Biden will self-destruct. All right? I think he's going to say something stupid. I think he's not going to be on the ball. I really do not see this guy making it all the way. I'd be shocked if he made it all the way, Biden. I think it's over for Biden. So I think we're going to see him self-destruct, or if he's asked about Hunter Biden, that's it. He's done. Elizabeth Warren will maintain the course. She ain't going to attack nobody. She's going to maintain the course. Bernie Sanders, he's got some health issues. Biden, he's self-destructing. Warren doesn't have to attack anybody. She just continue what she's been doing, maintain the course. So that's what Elizabeth Warren's going to do. I don't think she can do anything else. I haven't heard her be different in any interview, in anything. She's always the same pretend folksy self, saying all the, look, I loved Elizabeth Warren. I cannot say I'll be absolutely devastated if she becomes president. I think of all the bad people, she's probably one of the bad people that I would choose. But she never sounds different to me. I never hear anything original from her. I never hear anything out of the box, anything that reveals her personal character. I think Elizabeth Warren. So she's not going to change. She's going to maintain the course. She's not going to attack anybody. She has no reason to. She's just going to maintain the course. Bernie Sanders will not attack. He ain't an attacker, all right? He didn't attack Hillary Clinton. We don't care about your damn emails, right? He's not going to attack anybody, right? But it's not him. He's like Andrew Yang. Bernie Sanders does not attack. He ain't going to attack. He's not going to do that. I mean, he might snipe a little bit. He'll retaliate if anybody comes after him. Man, don't come after Bernie Sanders. I wrote the damn bill, right? I got to work on my Bernie Sanders impression, right? So Bernie Sanders will not attack. He will retaliate. So nobody better come after him, and he's pretty good at that. Don't attack the ornery guy who's fighting, who has just an incredible amount of support behind him. Don't attack that guy. You're going to get attacked. But he's like Yang. He won't attack. His voice might be rested because they reduced the campaign schedule. He hasn't been doing as many rallies because of his, he was in the hospital. So his voice will hopefully be rested. But part of me thinks not. I think Bernie will come again with a hoarse voice because that guy, he don't quit. Bernie Sanders, he don't quit. He don't stop. Okay, you can't stop Bernie Sanders. Okay, nothing is going to stop Bernie Sanders. All right, nothing. There's no he's just going to keep moving forward unless he collapses under his own. His life gives up on Bernie Sanders. Don't stop. All right, so he's not going to attack. He's going to retaliate if he's attacked. He's going to keep pushing his message forward. I hope he doesn't have a hoarse voice, just because I don't want to hear that. But he probably will, because that guy's a fighter. He don't quit. He don't shut up, and he's going full force. So good job for Bernie. I think he's gonna do well. Kamala will try to attack. She's got to. She's gonna want to repeat the performance that she had in that first debate. She wants to capture that energy again. So she's gonna try to attack. She's gonna do her sly things, her prepared lines, her zingers. Zingers don't make winners, all right? I did a video about this. Zingers don't make winners, Kamala, but that's exactly what she's gonna do, because she don't know how to do anything else. And she's gonna try to be authentic, but she's bad at being authentic. She sounds so fake. She's such a phony. My goodness. And she might go down the Beto O'Rourke route. She might offer something wild and crazy that she doesn't even believe in. She's going to go like far to the left, like she doesn't even believe in. Lock them all up. Lock up everybody. I'm going to go in there and prosecute against the case against Donald Trump, and I'm going to lock everybody up. They're going to be in jail, something. Okay, she's going to go really far, but it won't be authentic. She'll be phony, and she won't believe in it. But she's got to attack. She's on the way out. If she doesn't stand out in this debate, Kamala Harris, she's done. Now, she's got cash, she's got money, and she's going to be angling for a cabinet position for sure, maybe even vice president. Almost certainly she's trying to reach for vice president, but she's so fake and so phony and really, really, wow, very distasteful. But she will attack. Booker will get more time than he deserves, all right? Why is Cory Booker even in this race, man? What the hell is going on with this guy? That guy is obviously angling for a cabinet position. I don't think he's going to get that. He's got the money, but there's no enthusiasm behind him. Cory Booker, he's going to, I guess, try to attack, but my prediction, he's going to get more time than he deserves, and he's going to say stuff, and we won't even remember what he says. Maybe Kool-Aid, who knows? Booker, Klobuchar, Castro, and O'Rourke, all right? They're all aiming for cabinet positions or vice president, okay? They're all aiming for cabinet positions. There's no way they think they're going to become the president, all right? There's improbable Yang, and then there's these folks, all right? Booker, Klobuchar, Castro, and O'Rourke, they are aiming for cabinet positions, and okay, so what they're going to do, their job, they're the soldiers, all right? whoever they think is going to be president, whether it's Biden or Warren, they're going to attack their opponent. So they're going to attack Bernie Sanders. If they want to be in Biden's administration, they're going to attack Warren and Bernie Sanders for Biden. Right? They're going to do it for Biden. They're going to throw themselves on the grenade. They're going to attack. They're going to kamikaze against Biden's opponents. If they think that Warren is going to win, they're going to attack Biden and Bernie Sanders. Right? Bernie Sanders is going to get attacked no matter what. So they're going to have to attack them because that's what they're doing. They have to serve the campaign of the president, either Biden or Warren. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to attack the candidates on behalf of those front runners. That's what they got to do. That's their job. You wonder, hey, why is this person in the debate? Why is Castro there? They're there because they are serving a purpose. They are the prong of the main candidate, and they're going to attack. And it won't matter if that's messy. It won't matter if they're awkward. Their job is to attack them, and maybe even to bring up the front runner, Biden or Warren, in order for them to get more speaking time. That's their job. They're there on stage for them. At least that's what I believe. And Buttigieg will be the same. The guy is intelligent, smart. The guy is well-spoken. The guy is well put together. The guy understands his stuff, but he's uninspiring. He's intelligent but uninspiring, right? Yang is intelligent and inspiring. Buttigieg, I mean, he raised so much money from really the wrong people. That doesn't show really great support. He's got full establishment support. He's angling, I guess, for vice president or something, but I cannot see him being a vice president. I mean, he could be, because he's not going to show up the main person, right? The main person doesn't want to be upstaged by their vice president. So Buttigieg, he ain't upstaging anybody. So he could be running for vice president. That's probably what he's going to get. He obviously has support from the establishment. He's got a lot of money. He ain't going nowhere. But he's going to be the same. He's not very good at attacking. Even when he says stuff, it's like I cannot even remember what he says after he says it, and it's so. Anywho, he's uninspiring. So my prediction for Buttigieg, he'll be the same like he always is, intelligent and uninspiring. All right. Lastly here, to end this off, hashtag be like Yang. Folks, I know. You're frustrated. I get it. You're feeling frustrated. You're feeling upset. A lot of you are paying attention for the first time, and you got no idea how this game works, all right? Andrew Yang is doing phenomenally well. Incredibly well. Andrew Yang is doing incredibly well. I cannot believe how well this guy is doing. Be proud of him. Be happy. Celebrate. I know there's a lot of frustration. What did you expect? That the media was going to be on board? What did you expect? That they were finally going to... Nobody's going to see the light with Andrew Yang. They're going to go with Andrew Yang kicking and screaming, all right? They got their candidates. They have their folks. All that is said, there's all kinds of things happening behind the scenes, favors and promises. They ain't never going to be on Andrew Yang's side, so quit it, man. Quit being frustrated. I'm frustrated with the Yang gang for being frustrated with the media. They ain't never going to be anything different than what they are right now, all right? Kicking and screaming. Andrew Yang said they have to bring a wave crashing in Washington. Well, he has to bring a wave crashing on the media too. It's good that he is not loved by the media. It helps him. It makes people think, hey, what's going on? Why is this guy still here and the media's not paying attention to him? They ain't never going to be paying attention to him. So be like Yang. Don't get frustrated and mad. It's going to sap your energy. It's going to stop you from being as creative as you can be. Stop being upset. Start getting passionate, motivated, inspired. Look, you can be motivated by negative feelings, right? And that does motivate. You get your base fired up and angry and upset, and they're going to donate, and they're going to go out there and fight for you, right? And that's one way to win. But the other way to win is to inspire people. Instead of motivating people, which is sort of being pushed to do something, you inspire them. You draw from them the behavior that you want in a positive way. So I want to be like Yang. I want to be happy, excited, jovial, right? And yeah, you can be upset, but be upset like Jimmy Dore, right? Jimmy Dore, he gets all ranty and crazy and mad, but he's also making jokes and poking fun, and that's what we need. We don't need people going online and YouTubing Andrew Yang and hear a bunch of frustrated videos about why it's not working. We want to watch videos of people celebrating and having a great time and supporting each other and supporting other people and supporting Trump supporters and standing out. Look, there is a clip here on The Real. I don't know if you saw the interview that Andrew Yang did on The Real, which I guess is like The View. Like I couldn't believe it. I watched some of their other videos just to get a sense of how they interview because they were really pretty bad in this Andrew Yang interview. They kept reading off the prompter. They didn't really have any questions of their own. It was pretty one-dimensional, but whatever, okay? It's a whole different atmosphere, a whole different environment. I don't expect them to know, but it was kind of strange. But there was a moment on that show that I thought just exemplified what I'm talking about, and I want you to see that here. That's clip number 6.
It looks like you're having an absolute blast on the campaign trail. We have some B-roll of you we want to show. What's been your favorite part so far being on the trail?
That's funny. I remember that.
What is this?
That was me crowd surfing at an event in California. Actually, some people crowd surfed at the rally last night in LA.
Was that your first time doing that, or is that...
I crowd surfed a lot as a kid. I went to rock concerts and like got up there.
Like that's your thing. Like that's what you do.
And I mean, yeah, like I went to.
I mean, you gotta watch that clip just for that moment, okay? I posted it over on my Facebook page, Re-elect Andrew Yang 2024. So fantastic. You see how that crowd surfing experience is still carrying on? When we celebrate, when we party, when we're excited, that becomes something that people want to talk about, especially people who are not engaged in politics. That scene, that moment right there is what won him that interview, is what made him stand out. It's absolutely incredible. Look, Andrew Yang is going on, and he's being pretty down about the future. He's a pretty doomsday sayer, right? The end is near. But he's also celebrating the future. Right? He's also celebrating the future. This is what we can do. We can make this work for us. This is a crisis that we can use for our own, as an opportunity, right? We can transform the way we live our lives, transform the nature of work, transform the nature of everything that we do in our society with this universal basic income, with the freedom dividend. So celebrate, folks. Party, crowd surf, have fun. The party's over here. Celebrate the future. Be like Yang. Quit with the frustrations. Look, I know, I get frustrated too, okay? I shouldn't say that. And you're going to be frustrated, but don't expect it to be any different. Let's find ways to show people, wow, the party's over here. Yang cares, right? $1,000 to people. I think that'd be a wonderful way of showing that the party's over here. Have parties. I saw Paget was on an overpass on the highway and holding up signs. That's what you really want to see. When I YouTube Andrew Yang, when I Google Andrew Yang, I want to see stories about people celebrating here. All right, I think that's it for me. That's it for the show. Just let me check out what's happening in the comments right here to let me pay attention. All right, somebody else is asking. All right, so let's see. Wow, oh my goodness, there's a lot happening in the chat here. So let me go real quick. I 100% agree. Instead of whining, we need to show off as a nice, wholesome gang that gives. Marv Talks, you're absolutely right. Let's not be the whiny people, right? Let's be wholesome people. Nicole says, Yang will embarrass Amy. I want him to go off on her. Yang ain't going off on nobody. Nicole says, I do a good Bernie. I go to work with my Bernie Sanders. Bernie has this, I got the hand gestures, right? He starts out pretty firm, and then he gets loose along the way. But I got to work on my Bernie. But thank you, Nicole. Marv Talk says, but Amy is worthless. No need to attack her. There's no need to attack Amy. He needs to go. Marv says he needs to go after Warren, someone without outright attacking her. He ain't going to attack anybody. He's not going to go after anybody. He'll go after policies, right? If he goes after the wealth tax, goes after policies, I think that's very important. Shows that he's smart, but don't attack people. He'll never do that. Let's see here. Dylan Wright says Buttigieg and Beto are signaling they are on the offense. I think they're going to go on. They have to. They're struggling, so they're going to start attacking. That's the traditional way. Attack to get attention, get those zingers out. That's what they want to do. Let's see what else we have here. Mar says, let the other low pollers attack the big three and destroy themselves in the process. Yes. Andrew Yang, start acting like the front runner. Don't do all the attacking. Let other people do the attacking for you. They need to. You're not as desperate. You got the cash. You can stay there. Dylan Wright says, Bad Guru, would you do an interview with Paget? I would definitely do an interview with Paget. Absolutely. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. If there's some way that can happen, I'm all on board with it. I love her videos. I love what she's doing. She's number one in my book. All right. Mar says we asked the same thing earlier. You guys are so cool. Thank you so much. it shouldn't be too difficult. Paget, problem solver, politics, nerds for Yang should be pretty easy to get on. You know, look, my thing is providing the best show that I can for you folks. So I'm just going to make that better and better. I want to be as entertaining and as supportive and as inspirational as possible. I want to uplift you. I know there's going to be a lot of hate. There's going to be a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. I've been through this before. So that's my number one priority. Provide the best show possible, remind you about what you're fighting for, remind you to be optimistic, to uplift your spirits. Everything else, the interviews, all the other channels, they do great interviews. You know, I don't necessarily like to repeat what other people are doing and just do the same thing. But if you guys see value in the interviews and if there's something that I can do with that, I'm absolutely on board with it. I'm happy to do that. Bad Guru, Darlene Wright says, Bad Guru, will you reach out to Paget, Problem Solver, and Nerds for Yang? I want to see you in an interview with them. You guys are so flattering here. That's very nice. Look, if I can, I will. They're absolutely fantastic. So look, maybe I'll reach out. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll reach out. It's not the type of person that I am, but if you guys think I should, then I should. You know, maybe share my videos with them, let them know about me. But I just want to keep creating more content for you guys and really creating a really great show. All right, folks. I think that's it. I think we did everything here. Yeah, man, we tackled everything. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for watching the show. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the bell so you know when I go live and when I upload videos. I almost always do live shows, so I just love live. I love the imperfection of live. I love how raw it is, and I love interacting with you. I think next time I'll add the chat on the screen so that we can see what you guys are saying, so definitely come on board. And if you can't watch a live show, definitely check out my videos. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. That's perfectly fine by me. Any interactions really helps me out. I really appreciate it. That's it, folks. That's the show. My name is Bad Guru, aka Peter Hartman, aka Yangster for life, and I encourage you to go out there and be like Yang. Yang Gang cares, and we can do a lot of good in this world. I care about making Andrew Yang the president because it helps the whole planet. Honestly, I think it does. I don't see Yang as just the president. I see him as an ambassador for the future. So I'm really having a lot of fun with that. All right, folks, that's it for me. Remember, I'll be doing a live show after the debates on October 15th. So after the debates are done, we're going to recap and do a postmortem and see how that thing goes. So definitely subscribe and click the bell so you know when that's happening. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you everybody for participating. You guys really make the show a lot of fun. We got Tens in here jumping in real quick saying, Yang will be the only revolution humanity requires. The domino effect. You're absolutely right. What a great way to end the show. Absolutely right. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. See you in the next show.